Was I expecting another book haul? No, I was not. But alas, we have one. And this is gonna be like, let's see, what's the thematic for today? Creativity book haul. The book haul of books to inspire my next 3 writing projects haul. So we have Riviera books, we have vampire books, and we have books relating to creativity, self-help, healing, and healing through like poetic kind of language. So I guess that's what we're gonna go with today. So without further ado, let's open this baby up. As always, if you see cats popping in and out of the video, it's because I am a cat mom of 2, and one day I'm gonna be a cat mom of 3. Satisfying. Wow, I love when they damage my books. Oh my god, I'm going to complain. What the hell? Okay, anyways. I think it's not a big problem. I can just like put it under certain books, but it should not come like this. So I got Through My Window, and it's by Ariana Godoy, and this has been translated from Spanish. It's like the Netflix film Through My Window, and I literally ordered the entire series. This was originally a Wattpad story in Spanish, but they have been translating them as of this year, so I really cannot wait. And I think it says here she's a successful YouTuber. I really want to go and watch her now and see that if I can learn some Spanish as well. This follows Raquel and Eris and their love story. I first watched this movie last year on Netflix, and now the second movie came out, Through My Window Across the Sea, and I ordered that one, and I ordered the 3rd book. So there's a 3rd movie that's gonna come out next year, so I really cannot wait. I'm like really entering my Wattpad romance era back again after like 10 years, so really excited. So I haven't announced this yet on my channel, but the next book that I'm working after my Riviera book was supposed to be my dark academia book, but a few weeks ago this new idea came to me and I've been obsessed, so now I have to give it its shot. And it's a vampire book, and I've always wanted to write a vampire book, but I never had a premise or an idea until recently. I'm definitely now rereading old vampire series, vampire books, etc. So I got the box set of the Vampire Academy. Yes, I absolutely despise these covers. However, like, it's really hard to get the original covers, and I'm not gonna spend like $500 to just get the original covers. So I got this one. And then once I reread the entire Vampire Academy series, I'm definitely gonna jump into the Bloodline series. I never read the Bloodline series, and I know it's 6 books long like this one. So I'm really excited, and I just ordered this one, so I'm gonna work my way through that one, and then I'm gonna read the Bloodline series. This was everything when I was younger. I was obsessed, and then they made a movie. It wasn't that great, but it was okay. And then they had the audacity to make a show, and I actually loved the show so much. But guess what? They fucking canceled it. Why? It was so good. The show was so good. The characters, especially who was playing Rose, she was amazing. I don't know why they canceled it. Like, why do you guys do this to us? Why? Why do you hate readers so fucking much? I want to know. Someone tell me. Okay, so I really didn't want to buy this book because it's so expensive, but I keep hearing him talk and speak, and I keep like listening to other people rave about this book, so I had to get it. And it's The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. So it's all about creativity, and apparently it took him like many years to work on this. It's like fragments, it's everything, and it's about creative life and creative living. Rick Rubin was a famous, I think, American producer, or like, you know, like the musical producers. And the reason why I'm using the past tense is I think he's retired and he's just like being a creative now. I'm not too sure. I think he was the one that helped all these big artists like Linkin Park and Blink 182, not Blink 182, what's the other band, Oasis? I'm not too sure. I will leave his Wikipedia link down below. I read it like 2 weeks ago when I first heard of Rick Rubin, and I'm really displaying active memory loss and brain fog right now. So really love the cover. It's a hardcover. I did get a discount because it was buy 3 get the 4th book free at Chapters Indigo, so at least I got a pretty heavy discount, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna read this right after I finish filming this clip. Then I got 3 books by the same author because I've been reading her stuff online, and because she is part of the authors published by Thought catalog. So we have A Gentle Reminder, The Strength in Our Stars, and Seeds Planted in Concrete, all by Bianca Sparacino. Sparacino? I'm not too sure how you pronounce her last name. These are always going around on TikTok and on Instagram. I figured why not read them, get some inspiration, because I'm currently writing a similar type of book right now that I will be self-publishing. Then we got a poetry book. We got Sweet, Young, and Worried by Blight Bird. I've been watching Blight Bird's spoken poetry for so many years now that I really had to get her collection. And I actually ordered this other collection that she has, but it hasn't arrived yet, so there will definitely be a second or maybe a third part of this video. So I just wanted to open the big box that came in. Then I got this book, and it's How High We Go in the Dark, and apparently this book is a really good book. Everyone that's read this said that it's really reminiscent of Station 11. It says here, in 2030, a grieving archaeologist arrives in the Arctic Circle to continue the work of his deceased daughter. A researcher who was studying long-buried secrets now revealed in melting permafrost, including the preserved remains of a girl who died of an ancient virus. The interesting thing about this premise is that this is based on a real-life discovery. I'm really intrigued to see how the author is going to craft this in a fictional lens. It says here, once unleashed, the Arctic plague will reshape life on Earth for generations to come, forcing humanity to devise a myriad of inventive ways to embrace possibility in the face of tragedy. In a theme park designed for terminally ill children, a cynical employee falls in love with a mother desperate to hold on to her son. A heartbroken scientist searching for a cure finds a second chance at fatherhood when his test subject, a pig, develops the capacity for human speech. An artist embarks on a cosmic quest to locate a new home planet. This is kind of giving me the vibe of my future novel, so I really want to read this for, not inspo, but just to see, like, I don't know, like, I do get inspiration by books, but I still hold the idea that my novels have their own characteristics and their own premises, if that makes sense. And then I got a romance book. I got Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I actually am currently reading the first Carly Fortune book, the other one, which is what? Meet Me at the something? Meet Me at the sea? Meet Me at the lake? Meet Me at the what? I don't remember. Again, brain fog coming in clutch. I didn't sleep well last night, that's why this is happening today. So yes, okay, the first book is Every Summer After. I don't know what I was trying to say here, but yeah, I'm reading that one, and then I'm gonna read this one because a lot of people are raving about this romance book, so I really can't wait to read it. So those are the books. I will see you on the second part of this book haul. I got one more package in the mail, so let's open it up. Oh my god, I'm so excited for this book, and it's We Do What We Do in the Dark by Michelle Hart. And oh my god, I'm obsessed with this cover. It's like a book, but it's a finger, and it's like fingering a book. It says here, Mallory is in her first year of college when she meets the woman. She sees her for the first time at the university's gym and is immediately entranced by this elegant older person who she later learns is married and works at the school. Before long, they begin a clandestine affair. Self-possessed, successful, brilliant, and aloof, the woman absolutely consumes Mallory, who is still reeling from her mother's death a few months earlier. Mallory retreats from the rest of the world and into a relationship with this elusive, alluring woman. In the space between aloneness and loneliness, she finds something like solace. This sounds so good, and I can't wait to read it, especially for, you know, the fall season. I just really can't wait to read this. I'm back to film part 2, so let's get right into it. First package. Oh shit. So I got the hard copy of the first Eragon book because I will be filming an Eragon type reading vlog because I'm currently reading Fort Wing and I'm just like so into the dragon mood. But before reading Fort Wing or getting into dragon books again, I actually went to a used bookstore like about a month ago, and I walked in and they were selling the second, third, and fourth book of this series in hardcover for only $2, so I grabbed them and snatched them. And apparently Christopher Paolini is publishing a 5th book, and it's going to come out I think in November, and he's actually coming to Toronto for a signing, so I'm definitely going to his signing. So I obviously want to reread this series. I actually only read Aragon when I was younger, and I read it in French. I'm very excited to reread Aragon and to continue on with the series because I've always meant to read them. So happy. I love it. I'm obsessed with these original covers, and I'm so glad that they still have them. All right, let's get into the box. So first thing we have here is Through You by Ariana Godoy, and this is the second book from the Through My Window series, so I obviously wanted to read this one as well. And I also pre-ordered the 3rd one, so I can't wait to read the series that has been translated in English because I really love the Netflix adaptation. Then I got this series by Lauren Asher, and it's too bad that they didn't have the first book on Chapters Indigo, so I'm going to have to order it at some point from Amazon. So this is basically like a F1 romance series, and I'm so obsessed with racing and anything to do with racing. Although I'm not the biggest connoisseur of F1 romance and F1 in general, I did grow up watching the Transporter series and every other series, so like the Fast and Furious series, and loving those. Like those were like my pleasure growing up watching those. So yeah, I got the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th book, and we have Redeemed, Wrecked, and Collided. I really can't wait to pick these up at some point in the summer. As you guys know, I'm writing my French Riviera book, so I'm collecting every book that's set in the French Riviera, especially if it's a romance book. And there's this one. So it says Old Money, Younger Man, One Intoxicating Summer, and it's a perfect vintage by Chelsea Fagan. I think that's how we say Fagan, her last name. So let's just read this because it sounds interesting. It says Leah Mortimer has everything under control. As a highly sought-after consultant specializing in transforming dilapidated French country estates into boutique hotels, she relishes her freedom as a single child-free woman. And her life is full, occupied as much by her impeccable historic renovations as by the aristocratic and often exhausting French family she works for. But after the heated divorce of her closest friend and cousin, Stephanie Bryce, Leah finds herself taking Stephanie and her college-age daughter to the Loire Valley in France for the summer. As they tag along for Leah's latest work assignment, despite their best intentions, they threaten to complicate the tightrope act of launching the hotel on time. And when Leah unexpectedly falls for the much younger son of her boss, she quickly learns the beauty and danger of losing control. So this just seemed like the perfect summer read, and I'm so happy to pick up another book that's set in the French Riviera. Then we have If My Body Could Speak by Blight Bird. I love Blight Bird. This is the other poetry collection by her that I ordered. I love watching her on Button Poetry, so I figured I'd pick up her collection. Then I picked up this book, and it's called The World Cannot Give by Tara Isabella Burton. And this is basically like a dark academia book, and I've heard only great things about it. It says here, Brideshead Revisited meets Fight Club in this novel about a prestigious boarding school's cultic chapel choir and the obsessively ambitious, terrifyingly charismatic girl who rules over its members. I think that's enough description for me, honestly. That's what sold me. And I just love all kinds of dark academia books, so I really wanted to pick this up, and the cover is just absolutely stunning. And finally, we have A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, and I've only heard great things about this book, and honestly, I picked it up because it has vampires, and I'm obsessed with vampires. It says here, saved from the brink of death by a mysterious stranger, Constanza is transformed from a medieval peasant into a bride fit for an undying king. But when Dracula draws a cunning aristocrat and a starving artist into his web of passion and deceit, Constanza realizes that her beloved is capable of terrible things. Oh, I just love dark tales, and I love vampire tales so much, and I've only heard super great things about this one, so I had to get it. So that's it for now. This was the second part of this haul. I'm not too sure if I'm still waiting for another order to come in, but if I am, then you will see a third part, and then we'll be done, hopefully. Okay, let's just open the last of it, okay? I promise, for this time around. So there's two books that I cannot show in this haul because I have two friends that have birthdays in the summertime, so those books are for them. So I'm not going to be showing it because I'm in the off chance that they're watching this video, okay? So I got these 3 books though. So I got first book, Just Kids by Patti Smith. Everyone has read this, every celebrity, every it girl. So I definitely want to read it and, you know, join in the hype that has long been gone. But yeah, then I got The Feminine Mystique by Betty Friedan, and this is like feminist theory. I think this is like almost like radical feminism, but I've only heard great things about this one and this one, which is Intercourse by Andrea Dorkin. So I'm probably gonna make a video reading these books, these 2 books, and I have 2 others that I ordered, so I'm gonna wait for them, and then we're probably gonna wrap up this video, and then I'm gonna film a lot of reading vlogs because I have a lot of books again. So yay. So I got the very last books of this haul, so let's open it up. This is the last package finally. My packages were broken up a lot, so that's why these are all different clips. Alright, I see 4 books in here. First we got Women, Class and Race by Angela Davis. This is like a seminar work in feminism, so really wanted to pick this one up. Then I got Your Erroneous Zones by Wayne W. Dyer, and this is step-by-step advice for escaping the trap of negative thinking and taking control of your life. Then I got Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian L. Weiss. And then I got The Dud Avocado by Elaine Dundee, and I got this one because it's been heavily recommended by Anya Taylor-Joy, so I definitely had to pick it up. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a bit all over the place, but nevertheless, I hope you found some new book recommendations, and I am going to be reading these books in different reading vlogs, so stay tuned for that. And I bought some books that were recommended by celebrities because I'm probably going to do like celebrities reading vlog again. I haven't done that in over a year or 2, so I'm really excited to go back into it now that I have a bit more time. As always, all the links are down below. I hope you find your next favorite book. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!